So it looks like the Fable Reboot is back in the spotlight again, with some newly released artwork for us to take a look at. Now, this game was first announced a few years ago with a trailer, and we haven't really heard anything about it since then. It was also delayed from releasing last year, 2025, to now releasing this year sometime in 2026. People have speculated the reason for the delay was because of them optimizing it for a PS5 release, although there's no confirmation whether it will be on the PS5. I'm hoping it will. And honestly, it's been a while since I've played a Fable game. The last one I played was Fable 2 on the Xbox 360, but I also played the first game when it released, and that was, such a unique, fun, humorous game with a great story. It gave it a choice of being good or evil, which was a pretty common theme back then with games like Knights of the Old Republic and even Mass Effect. And I'm all for it because I love the option of having unique choices in games, so yeah, it's nice to see Fable return in all honesty. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these screenshots. So this is the first screenshot here. It's as you can see, very beautiful. Very it's got that Fable feel to it. Definitely got that Fable feel. The magic and the you got that Albion feel. Let's just say that it's got the forestry. You've got what looks to be marshlands or swamp in the distance here. And you've got a castle and looks very grim. As Fable is, it's quite a grim world. Next screenshot, again, the marshlands, the castle here, but it's kind of different. Like, there's no, it's almost like the trees have been chopped down or something, or is this just like, it's quite different, isn't it? It's like, I wonder if, and again, it's different here. Got a sign saying Bloodstone over here. Again, the castle, the marshlands. I wonder if this is, I wonder if your choices affect the way the world actually is, or the way the world looks. I wonder. Or is this just, the devs pitching ideas out there, Because again, very conceptually different. I mean, you've got the stone there, but then you've got no wall here. You've got really no path going up that way, but you've got a path going up that way here. So yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, let's take a look at the this next screenshot here, which looks to be inside a dungeon. You've got the protagonist there jumping down. We've got a view from the cage, or a cage. It kind of looks like a bit of a labyrinth here. I don't think it is, but it's got that labyrinth look to it. Again, the protagonist jumping down here. You've got the water coming down here. This looks really good, I've got to say. I mean, the artwork looks really good. I'm just hoping the game it does it justice. I'm hoping they do it justice. Yeah, lighting coming in through here. Very gorgeous stuff. Next one, lovely. Look at that. It kind of looks like Skyrim, doesn't it? Gives me Elder Scrolls vibes. Man, just looks great. And then here we've got some sort of werewolf creature, some bodies, and like just the feel of it, the look looks really great. Yeah, I'm happy about that. So far it's looking good. Right, so we've got some more screenshots here. We've got the protagonist riding on a horse. Was there horse riding in the original games? I can't remember. I don't think there was, but if there was, let me know. Also all the sheep. Got a little village up here. Very nice. I love the smoke coming from the chimneys. It's very cool looking. Massive house here. I don't know. Maybe that's your house. Maybe that's the protagonist's house. You could buy houses in the previous games, but maybe you have like a home base or something in this one. Again, just lovely. Got that Fable feel to it, definitely. Also got kind of a Lord of the Rings feel to it. Okay, and here is... Okay, so it's the same image, but the area is now flooded, it seems. And this tree is now a dead tree. So I don't know if that's story related or if that's just concept art. Again, more desolate. Here and here. Here, I really love this. Look, you've got some hills here that you've got a village that's basically in the hills. I think that's a really cool design. You've got the castle. There's that castle again, and there's some birds. Okay, stable, secondary gate for castle path. Is this a remake of the first game? I can't remember the first game. But a lot of this seems kind of familiar. I don't know. It might be. More sheep up here. Yeah, I'm loving the aesthetics in these houses. Are these like Georgian, Edwardian houses? Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Okay, and finally we've got a screenshot of the Bloodstone Market District. This is top view. So you've got the arena that way, Artisan, Pub Island, Jacobs, and Arena. So there's two ways into the arena. I remember there being an arena in the first game. I'm not sure about the second game, but I remember it being pretty relevant to the story. So I'm not sure if this is a remake. It might be. A fresh daily catch. Like a harbour here or something. Fishery. Very cool. And this looks very piratey. Got like cannons up here in this building, cannons over here. We've got a skull here. I don't know if this is a ship or if this is just part of the building here. We've got the sails here, so it could be. Phoenix feather here. And then finally we've got some chests here, silver chests. So you've got a wooden chest, and then whatever that is. Then you've got a silver chest here. This is the silver chest with a face on it, and one where he's sleeping, one where he's alert and awake. They're very nice. I really like these designs, very cool. So far, you can't complain really. It does look like a Fable game, and it looks like the developers have done their homework for sure. So yeah, I'm just really hoping they do this game justice, because Fable is a hell of a game, and it deserves it. It's been a long time since we've had an adventure RPG game like this, so, I'm hoping they do it good. It's also worth noting that this isn't the same company behind the original Fable games. That was a company called Lionhead Studios. The company making this game are called Playground Games, and they're the company behind the Forza games, Forza Racing. So it is a big shift from the driving simulator games. Yeah, it's also worth pointing out that although we only see female protagonist here, I have heard rumours of people saying there will be a male protagonist. So, hopefully that's true, and hopefully we'll see the male protagonist tomorrow during the Xbox Developer Direct, which, I'll show the times for in a minute. But yeah, so far I'm really loving the concept art, and seem to have captured that Fable essence, so I'm actually pretty excited about tomorrow and seeing the gameplay. I'm also apprehensive too, but fingers crossed that it's all good. Also, I just want to take a look at Steam pages of Fable Anniversary and Fable Reboot, looking at the tags and comparing the two to see what tags are similar and different, because I've seen a few comments complaining about the Fable Reboot having LGBTQ+ in the tags, but that could just be because in Fable games you've always had the choice for gay marriage, so that's probably what the tag is referring to, and not necessarily that the game's gone woke, quote unquote. So on the left here we've got Fable Reboot. Alright, so I'll mark that out so that you don't get confused. So we've got a few similarities here. Okay, we've got both being RPGs, action, adventure, adventures in there, single player, fantasy, that's all there. Choices matter. We've got choices matter over here. Here's where people are a bit worried, or some people are concerned that it's LGBTQ+, whereas, the anniversary edition of Fable 1 doesn't have LGBTQ in it, but, maybe they just didn't put it in there. Female protagonist, you see, now over here it doesn't have that, but the tags, it can always change, it's just because they haven't announced the male, so I'm not too worried about that. If when they announce the male, it could be, that they change that, but I honestly won't be too happy if it is just a female protagonist, but I just think it would be a silly move for Playground Games to do that. It just wouldn't make any sense, seeing as Fable has always given you the choice between male and female. Anyway, so yeah, politics, that's, whatever. If it's politics to do with the game, then that's fine, but then over here we don't have the politics option. But see, I don't know what politics is referring to really. Choices matter, good. Villain protagonist, well, obviously because the choices. Open world, yep, we know that. Political sim, story rich reboot, character customization. This one's a bit weird, psychological horror, but I don't see Fable being a psychological horror. Maybe it's just because of that werewolf or something. But yeah, you've got the one at the bottom here, which is sexual content. But yeah, Fable did have scenes where you make love with your spouse, so... Well, you don't see anything, but it's implied. But they haven't got funny over here. Although it's Fable, it's going to be funny. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And also, if you're wondering what time the Developer Direct is, it's tomorrow. It should be on YouTube. I'm assuming it's on YouTube. I mean, most things are these days. So yeah, tune in at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, or 6 p.m. UK time. And that's to see the latest on Fable, Forza, Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation. But I'm really here just for Fable. So that's about covered everything. Let me know if you're looking forward to Fable. If you are a fan of Fable, I mean, what do you think about this new Fable reboot? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Or you're a bit on the fence at the minute? You're not sure what to think? Yeah, and again, thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.